Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Hermit card. So right now you are in a contemplative mode. You prefer to be alone at this time. If, for example, sometimes also a certain situation would place us into solitude. Like for example, a certain illness, we might have, and that illness has brought us into solitude. So, but the beautiful thing about it is whether you chose to be alone or a situation has placed you into a moment of being alone, there's a light that is guiding you at this time. And it's trying to catch your attention. So right now, if you find yourself in a being alone at this time, be aware of the light that is before you. Be aware of the insights, the inspirations that come to you in this moment of silence. There is a message for you, a lesson for you that will benefit you. So right now, just be aware of that one. There might be a certain, for some of us, especially if you're not used to being alone, if you're not used to taking a pause from being active, the tendency is sometimes to feel as if you are in a barren situation. It's like you're in a place that is like a barren land. But the beautiful thing about it is when you are in that physical situation where everything seems barren, everything seems boring, your creativity comes out. You also tend to go within yourself. So this is a very good time for journeys within. And the beautiful thing about being alone is it teaches us to learn to be happy with ourselves. Oftentimes, those moments of being alone, whether you chose it or it was given to you by the situation you are in, it teaches us to go within ourselves, to get more oriented with our inner self, and to reestablish or re-strengthen our relationship with the spirit and our spirit guides. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. You see here, inactivity, and yet many things are happening. The chariot can symbolize right now when I look at the chariot right now, what symbolizes is there's a movement forward within you. You see here, very drab. The exterior world is quite drab, but it's sunny and bright within. So the moment of pause, the moment of being alone, the moment of silence allows inner activity to grow. And it will allow you to move forward, just like riding a chariot. So you see here, there's the light. When the hermit looks at the light, it's like this one is what he sees, an interior journey. And this is what I'm feeling right now. Many of you might be called or being invited to journey within yourself, a journey towards attainment of maturity and transformation. That maturity and transformation is often manifested by a balance in your life. You are able to attain a balance within yourself where all colorful aspects of your inner self are able to express themselves equally. So this moment of silence and solitude is actually an opportunity for you to grow and move forward in your inner life. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. Here, you see here, the universe really wants you to rest. We have here that Four of Swords, and in the Four of Swords, the soldier or the knight hangs all his instruments and takes a moment of rest. It's like after a long day of work, maybe battle or going on quests, The knight spends time to lie down and even pray. You see, both hands are placed together. It's as if the knight is in prayer. He is resting, and at the same time, as he rests, his mind starts to be more receptive. It's quite interesting. The window, when you look at the window, it's like a window of a church. What comes to me right now is your room or the place where you are resting can be a certain chapel or a certain oratory that can be a sanctuary for your inner self. And I think that is the invitation for us also, to have that special spot within our house or within our vicinity. If you like being close to nature, you try to look for that special spot in nature, which can be your powerhouse or your energy spot where you are able to recharge yourself. So it can be a small garden, or it can be like your room. If you make your room like your sanctuary, it becomes like a little chapel. It becomes like a jumping board to your inner journeys. Just like this soldier, he has a painted glass. He's like resting in a chapel. It's like also dying to ourselves. When I look at it, it can be like a mausoleum also. But the thought comes here is that the knight did not die. He's just learning how to die in himself, to let go of those things that are not helpful. It's like certain parts of him have to die in order for him, or certain parts in him, the good parts in him, to grow. So I don't know why suddenly the thought of a mausoleum came to me. Maybe this can be very specific right now, but maybe some of you are visiting somebody in a mausoleum or in a cemetery at this time. Maybe it is helping you also in your life journey. Maybe there is a need for you to reconcile with somebody who has gone ahead of us, or maybe there's a need for you to spend more time with somebody that has gone ahead of you, and there's a need for you to spend more time with that person. Maybe it is an important factor for your healing. Because oftentimes when you go into hermit mode, you do not only receive messages and inspirations from your inner self, but sometimes part of it is healing of past memories. So for some of you, there might be also a need for you to visit somebody who has died. Maybe there's a need for reconciliation, or maybe there's a need for processing your experience with that person. Maybe some issues that had not been addressed. Sometimes visiting the grave of the person might allow you to also move forward towards the process of healing. Now that is a little bit more specific. It can be related to somebody out there. So you try to see how the readings resonate with you. Now let's go to Insights at Twilight. For our Insights at Twilight, it says here, Abundance. Congratulations! It seems you are due for a little, something very small. A little infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Okay, that's very small. Okay, it says here, a little infinitely big piece of abundant pie. I need to wear my glasses to look at it. Yes. So it says here, very small one there. It was added. Okay, here. Okay, it's very small here. And it says here, congratulations. It seems you are due for a little, and then he slashed the a little, for an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. So it's not only a little. So he slashed away the little, and it's an infinitely big piece of abundant pie. Very interesting, he said here. So, and at the same time, feels like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Well, abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. Okay. As you go within yourself, abundance awaits you. Growth and moving forward awaits you inwardly. So take that moment of rest. There are abundant gifts that awaits you from within. So it's like right now, the invitation for you is to spend more time alone. Whether you chose it or the situation brought you into it, just go through it, allow yourself to be led by the Spirit. Abundance is awaiting you, especially from within. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you were able to benefit from our tarot reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.